Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 21 of the X-Squadron podcast, where we discuss sci-fi movies, TV shows, comics, video games. I'm Mr. Anicelli. I have with me my X-Squadron. I got Matt Pegno.
Hello.
I got BSAP.
Hello there.
I got John Pagano.
Good evening.
I got Matt DiMartino.
Hello.
And we have two extremely special guests today. Two of our resident Harry Potter experts, self-proclaimed Harry Potter experts, Miss Foglietta.
Hello.
And Miss Velazquez.
Hello.
Thank you both for coming on the show. Miss Velazquez, thanks for being on the show for a second time.
That's right. You're welcome.
People really loved the Disney episode.
So
They
did
said,
I.
They said that the guests made it very, very special. Magical,
Awesome.
even. Because it's Disney.
Ooh.
I see what you did there.
There you go. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter at XSquadPod, and email us any comments or show topics that you want to hear us discuss at xsquadpod@gmail.com. You can listen to us on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher by searching X Squadron Podcast. I want to give a shout out to Andrew Brooks for making our logo, and that song that you hear at the opening of every show is from Will Shelton, one of our juniors here, or is he a sophomore?
Yep, sophomore.
She's a sophomore here at Xavier High School. Corey Sheridan, who does our YouTube channels and our YouTube videos. Chris Gentililla, Mike Moran for doing our Twitter, and Esteban Rivera for hooking us up with the website, which is xsquadron.weebly.com. And he also was nice enough to make our Harry Potter trivia test for us today. That's right. And we want to give a shout out to Comic Book Jones, who generously donated about 200 comics for us to give away to people for emailing stuff in.
Wow, 200?
At least. That box has to have 200
That's
comics
crazy.
in it. Yeah.
That's really nice.
Also, Christmas St. Bonaventure, as always.
Christmas St.
For all the
Bonaventure.
went to college.
Want to say hello to Joe and Mike
Hey, Joe. Hey, Mike.
from Dinner and a Podcast. You don't want to forget those guys.
Why did you tell them news about
What
dinner
news?
and a podcast?
Oh, well,
Let's just do that
I don't
now.
know if I don't know if the listeners know about Dinner and a Podcast, but Dinner and a Podcast is
It's a fantastic show.
my personal podcast that I have with my two buddies, and it's basically the same type of show, but we don't limit ourselves to science fiction. We do 90s sitcoms, and we did Western movies. We did a Halloween special.
Yeah, the 90s episode was my favorite.
That was funny, right?
Yeah, that was awesome.
And we are going to try to do a mashup with the X Squadron podcast after Star Wars. So we're going to see Star Wars,
Rogue One.
sorry, and try to do a mashup. So we're going to all get together and try to do that. So that should be interesting, and we can put it on both iTunes channels.
So does that mean the guys will be more calm?
Well, the guys are always more calm when we have guests.
Oh,
You mean Joe and Mike?
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, the X Squadron guys are always more calm when we have guests. Hence why your guys are here.
Amazing.
Our main topic today, like I said, is going to be the Harry Potter series, I guess. Like all 8
Franchise.
movies? 7?
Yes.
7 or 8 movies, right?
Nine,
I'm going to
technically.
tell you now, I've seen maybe 3 of them in their entirety from beginning to end. So I'm just going to sit back and listen and moderate with Pagano. I started watching one the other day, and it was very, very good. I just didn't get a chance to finish it. Giveaways. As you know, we have a lot of cool stuff to give away. We have lots of comic books. We have lots of cool posters that I'm dying to give to you guys. So please just email us. I'm ready to give Julian Toro a poster because this guy has emailed us at least 4 or 5 times. So I think he deserves a poster.
I say we do it.
So Julian, you got yourself about
Great
3
kid.
free comic books already. So why don't you come in and grab one of the smaller posters? Just let me know which one you want.
We've been trying to give away the Suicide Squad poster since
If
October.
Julian, if you want the Suicide Squad poster, it's yours. How about that? I can replace it with the Doctor Strange one or the new Rogue One poster that I'm
Yes.
getting.
Let's do that.
So yeah, let's see, emails. Guess what? Julian Toro gave us a new email.
Yeah, he gets a poster.
If
Let's
Lex
get a poster.
if Lex Luthor uses kryptonite as a constant weapon and kryptonite is a radioactive substance,
He does actually get cancer. He gets
At
cancer
some
in his
point.
left arm.
then why is Lex Luthor still in combat condition if he is super smart? Why hasn't he avoided this problem? Anybody?
He overlooked it, I guess. I mean, he got cancer in his left arm, so.
Did he?
Yeah.
Does he die from it? Or does he just get his left arm removed?
I don't even remember what happens. It was kind of forgetful.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
So was this not a good question? Should we revoke his
Ooh,
poster?
a revoke.
No, I think it's
No,
a,
no.
I think it's a good
Recount.
No,
question.
he gets the poster.
I think the answer is just that they didn't write him in to think about that.
Okay.
So
Did he think it only affected Superman and not him? Maybe.
Who,
I mean,
Lex? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, he wore it on him all the time. It was in a ring
It's a
Yeah.
valid point.
Yeah.
on his finger. Oh, so we're going to go into the news now? Okay. The Lego Batman movie cast Billy D. Williams. He's back in the franchise. which is really cool.
Wow.
He's playing Two-Face he played Two-Face in 1989 as well, so I think that's kind of cool.
That's amazing. That's great.
He's pretty smooth. Yeah, so that'll be good. The new Transformers trailer.
Ugh.
I didn't know this movie.
This Foglietta doesn't know.
It was awful.
Transformers is my favorite thing in the world. See, look at my tie clip. See my tie clip? That's an
Yeah.
Autobot. Okay.
Okay.
I wore Autobot cufflinks at my wedding, on my wedding
Oh,
day.
wow.
So that's how much I like this ridiculous 80s cartoon.
Right.
Right? The movies came out in 2007. Michael Bay directed them.
Okay.
And he ruined my childhood.
Really?
Yes, it's gone.
Why?
Because he's terrible. It's just about explosions.
Yeah, he's
That's
a hack.
all he cared about was making explosions and robots look cool.
I see.
The storylines are terrible, and they have potential. But this one looks, ugh.
It's so big and dumb. They had like a twist in the trailer. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
So
plot
they're like,
twist.
Optimus Prime is dead, and I'm like, okay, I guess they could do something with that. And he's back by the end of the trailer.
I mean, in the comics and in the TV shows, he always dies and comes back. So that's not something new.
No, but like they gave away like the big, I guess, surprise card
Yeah.
in the trailer.
Right.
Where the twist of the trailer is that he's alive. So I think that's
He
really
also
dumb.
went over the explosion quota in the trailer. Like, he doesn't have to put any more explosions in the actual movie. He's reached the quota.
And then there were like Nazis in the trailer. Like, what's going on?
They were trying to show that over the Earth's history, the Transformers have always been around. So they were showing you different parts. They were showing you prehistoric times at the beginning. Then they went to the Civil
makes
War.
no
then they went to
sense.
the
No, which
Nazis.
I actually like. I think they did that in the first movie too, and I actually liked that. I thought that was like a cool way to show that.
They were even
that
involved in the
theme.
pyramids in the
Yeah,
second one.
which I thought,
Yeah.
which was really cool. I thought that part was cool.
The stories are so terrible. What's the next thing?
Oh, okay. The new Mummy trailer.
I vowed not even to see it. I will not pay Michael Bay to see that movie. My friends will have to pay for me to see it. I will not go see it. Sorry, but go ahead.
The new Mummy trailer is coming out. They came out. It was
The trailer came out.
In
Yeah.
the words of Mr. Vargas, it's Mission Impossible, but the Mummy.
Listen, Tom Cruise is in it. I'm going to see it.
Tom Cruise is an action
Wait,
star.
the Mummy,
He's
the
a
one
star.
with Brendan Fraser?
Yep, Tom Cruise is now the lead.
Well, now they're doing it much differently because now the Mummy's coming to to New York. 'Cause
Right.
in every movie before it,
Like Suicide Squad.
yes. But in every movie before it, it's the Mummy always stays in Egypt, and it's always about getting the bride back. Because it's always a man.
Right.
But this time, I think she's trying to conquer the world or something
What about the third one where they were in China and
for no reason.
for no reason all the terracotta soldiers came to life and they had to fight them?
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. Really
Um,
bad.
This is the first of a cinematic
The
universe.
first two with Brendan Fraser, I really liked. I thought they were excellent.
The first one's great.
I always go in for ancient Egypt stuff. I know a smattering of Egyptian.
smattering?
So it's nice to see it on the screen, and it's nice. I don't know. I like it.
Yeah. Well, this is the first of a cinematic universe
Yeah,
that they're starting now.
That's pretty horrifying.
I don't know why.
Yeah, that's not good.
Well, Russell Crowe is playing Dr. Jekyll, as in Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
I wanted to see how that fits in.
So I have no idea what they're doing. I
As
don't know.
long as
why.
Russell Crowe isn't singing in this one, I'm okay.
He's a bad singer.
What's he singing?
Les Miserables.
That's a musical.
It doesn't
B-Sat.
matter. He shouldn't have been in it.
I didn't
Ring the
mind.
bell.
It doesn't matter. It was still.
He
a
doesn't
movie.
normally sing in movies. You say it like he sings in every movie.
He
he's in.
doesn't normally
Next.
sing in movies, so he shouldn't have. You know what? Move on.
Pagano, this is for you.
Oh boy.
The Detective Pikachu movie got its director.
No, we're not bringing this up.
Yeah,
We're
and
not bringing this up.
this is the guy who directed Monsters vs. Aliens and Goosebumps, so it's not looking too good for that franchise right now.
The franchise is fine. The minute they announced a live-action Pokemon movie, I've crawled into a cave and never come out. This is not allowed.
You're embarrassed by this?
Absolutely, this is not allowed.
Why?
Because it's gonna ruin my favorite franchise.
Like Michael Bay. This is your Michael Bay.
This is yes.
Live
this
action
actually is-
cartoons
Live-action
don't
Pokemon movie is.
Pan out.
Tell me
not
you
a-
don't want to see B-Sap dressed up like Pikachu running around.
Oh no,
New York
that
City.
I would see, and I would actually give him. I'd buy the costume and.
Are you
for him to-
taking like senior film with your Fulio at all?
No.
Ah.
Well, I'm going to be part of the Well, what you mean the senior film? Oh, when I get to like
just-
impersonate teachers.
No, not that.
That.
No.
Oh, like the class
No.
you mean? No, I'm not taking the class. I will be part of the actual film.
Uh huh.
You know.
They're gonna let you on?
Yeah.
Okay.
He thinks.
You know.
He hopes.
I already have. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so the producer of the original Back to the Future and the guy who currently owns the rights said that there will never be another Back to the Future movie.
Which is
I don't
good.
I
As
don't
it
like
should
that.
be.
No.
I do. James Cameron said
Why?
he'll have to be dead before they are able to do anything.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Back to the
know
Future is
you-
my favorite movie ever.
Yeah.
So I like to see more of it. But
Really?
I think I want more.
Speaking of Back to the Future,
Yeah.
we should probably promote
Plug the marathon.
the Back to the Future Marathon, which is going to be December 16th in Keenan Commons at 3 o'clock. We're going to be showing all 3 Back to the Future movies back to back. I didn't mean that. Go ahead, you can ring me. You wanted to, yeah.
You saw the hand.
They're about 2 hours each, so if we start at 3 with a little breaks in between, we should be over by 10, 10:30.
9, 10.
About, yeah.
And then the X-Squadron is going to see Rogue One at 11:15 in Union Square. We already got our tickets.
An unreasonable time at 11:15 because of John here.
No, 3D is
That's-
useless.
It's actually because of me, because of the I have to stay at the movie marathon the whole night.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I told you guys to go 9:15.
Right. Yep.
But yeah,
didn't
come to that. There's I bought prizes. I'm gonna be giving away prizes. I bought a 1/24th scale DeLorean,
There'll be food too.
die cast. It's nice. What else I buy? I bought the Blu-ray trilogy set, so you can win all 3 movies. Pop vinyl of Doc Brown, and a T-shirt. I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
a T-shirt. You giving that away too? No, it looks like Doc Brown, but it's not.
And admission's $5.
Admission's $5. All proceeds, thank you,
Go
BSAP,
to
are
the
going to
Michael
go.
J. Fox Foundation.
Michael
And
J.
I
Fox
will-
Foundation
Oh,
for
that's
Parkinson's
awesome.
disease. So
And I'll be at the table during lunch, so even if you don't go, you can still give money and still have a chance to win.
there you go. Thanks.
Jurassic World 2 is
Yes.
officially in production, and the
Nice.
cast B.D. Wong is back. He's the Japanese gentleman who
Yep.
made.
He's a scientist?
Yeah, he's a scientist. So he'll probably be the villain, because you remember at the end he ran away with all the embryos. So that'll be interesting. I
He
guess.
had a great line in that movie about
Oh yeah, like how they look like chickens or something like that.
something like the mouse is always scared of the cat. We're just used to being the cat, or something
Yeah,
like
That is a
that.
good
Something
line.
like that.
familiar.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
Star Wars news. The guy who did all the reshoots, which was approximately half the movie, is going to make millions off of what he did. Tony Gilroy is the guy. He directed a lot of House of Cards. And BSAP, I can see you're ready to strike.
Well, the reshoots thing was kind of a topic of discontent amongst a lot of people. But I don't know how much was reshot. I don't know if it was 40%.
They said it was 50.
Now it's 50.
No, it's 50.
Okay.
From one of the latest. Oh no, I thought it was the cardigan.
I took the cardigan home.
Why?
It needed to be washed.
Dry cleaned. Sorry.
From a recent TV spot, we saw that.
Miss Foglietta, you okay? This is normally what happens.
They are super tame today.
It's pretty good.
Oh my god.
Right?
I'm
Very
holding it
calm.
together.
Right?
Yeah.
Next week they won't be.
No, it'll be. It's gonna be a disaster next week. So Luke Skywalker's quote from Episode 8 actually leaked the other day. We think, and it says, "You contain the spark that will rekindle the fire." I think that's a pretty good that's actual vocabulary in a Star Wars movie. I don't think we've ever seen that before.
The Allspark? It's a Transformers line, I think.
I hope it's
I
not the
would-
All Spark.
I would like to call to mind
There's been great vocabulary in the Star Wars
Yes.
universe.
such as my Dello Feligits.
That was a line in the movie?
Yeah, hello, Paladins.
Wow.
was
You
pretty
did that
good.
voice pretty good.
Yeah, I've been practicing because I have nothing else to do apparently.
You practiced the most hated character in Star Wars history? He's the most
Ironic.
hated character in Star Wars history.
Oh.
Miss Foglietta, you know who we're talking about? You're not into Star Wars? Okay.
Be Jar Jar Binks.
He's Jar Jar Binks. He almost ruined the franchise.
Almost.
Ironic.
Did you see the trailer for Beauty and the Beast? I'd love to get your
did.
opinion on that.
Oh, I loved it.
It was really good.
I saw
Really good.
a split screen of the cartoon
Yeah.
and the actual movie, and it's amazing, piece by piece. Like each scene is so.
Disney knows what
yes.
people want.
The
I hope
only
they-
Stop
thing,
changing things.
only thing that I would criticize is if Angela Lansbury is still alive.
She is. And she
What?
can still sing.
I know.
And
Why
she can
couldn't
still
they
sing.
get her to do it?
Maybe they'll surprise you.
I
You never
hope
know.
So.
Who
I
they
hope
got Emma
so.
Watson?
Yeah.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
I'm not happy about. I don't think she's a good Belle.
I think she
As far
could
as looks goes.
surprise. Well,
And she's very all the time.
yeah.
You know, she's got that.
We are on a
played Hermione.
podcast.
The Twilight
no
Girl.
visual.
Who's the Twilight Girl?
Kristen Stewart.
She has that same kind of
That
face.
dull.
Yeah.
Kristen Stewart as the face of a person in the
Oh, boy.
depression medication advertisements. She is awful.
Yeah, she always looks upset.
She's pretty
And
hot, Kristen.
But if she
Hermione
isn't-
is always like serious and
Yeah.
I
You
feel
know.
like maybe that comes from all the roles that she's played, though.
Right.
Like maybe she will be able to surprise us if she's a good
I hope so.
actress. I would
I
like to
hope
hope
so.
so.
And I hope
I'm a fan of
As
her.
long as this movie,
a big fan of her.
as long as this movie goes like the live action CGI, the Jungle Book one, which I really
still
loved.
have to see that.
I said it was my second favorite movie of 2016.
yes, you did.
It's
Okay.
that was that good.
The Beast looks great, by the way.
Yeah, I'm
He
hoping.
really
I'm
does,
hoping.
yeah.
It's gonna, I'm hoping it's gonna follow up.
Yeah.
Gaston.
About the Jungle Book.
I think
Gaston, he doesn't look big enough,
No,
but-
he doesn't.
but
I think they
whatever.
could have picked a better guy for him.
I'm worried. I hope it's not shot for shot like you said it is, because I hope they do something new. Because I don't like it when it's just the same old thing. But with the Jungle Book, what was good was they did similar things, but
And
it
they
was
had
different.
Christopher Walken.
And they had Christopher Walken.
And it wasn't shot for
Which-
shot.
It was pretty close.
It
and
was
this-
close, but it wasn't.
And I haven't seen anything different yet.
No, I mean, what I saw was somewhere on social media, and someone had made it so that it was split screen. And I'm sure there are things that won't show, you know. I saw an extended version of the animated one, and I remember seeing this part of them singing and all of it was during the Be Your Guest. It kind of went a little bit longer, and they did like more singing, and the plates were all over the place. But it's in the extended cut. I had never seen it. I watched it with my godson the other day and his mother, and she was like, I don't remember the scene from the movie. And we were all into it as like 30-year-old women. We're like, oh my God, a new song. So I'm hoping that there's new stuff in the live action one too.
I'm not a big fan of the Lumiere. The way
No.
they
Ewan
the way they-
McGregor is playing.
I
Lumiere.
didn't say the voice.
I know,
I don't
but-
like the
look.
look
But
of him.
didn't
he's
they
just
do
like a
it
candle
differently?
man.
Like in the animated, he's
He's
the
a candle. He's the actual
But then in the
candle.
thing, he's the candle.
His whole body is the
Yeah.
candlestick.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. I can
It
see.
does.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go see it. I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
I have complete faith in Disney.
When does that
Yeah.
come out?
March 17th.
Soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's when they're going to do an
Can't
episode
wait to
8
see
trailer,
it.
by the way.
Sweet.
Disney said first quarter.
Nice.
Of next, whatever.
1 quarter.
Yeah, one
What
quarter
does
portion.
Disney not own? My goodness.
DC. That's it.
Oh.
Yet
okay.
they will.
That's why
Not-
it
And then
sucks.
we'll finally get a good Superman movie.
Okay. Jeez.
Still waiting.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 trailer came out, and it looks really, really good.
Amazing.
Very edgy.
Not edgy at
It's
all.
not
It's
edgy at all. It is
fantastic.
edgy.
I don't think it looks as good as you guys think.
It's so good.
Why not?
I think it looks just like the first movie.
I think it looks.
And if it's
I
exactly,
can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be excellent, but I'm not like blown away by this
But
trailer.
if
Yeah.
it's exactly like the first movie, it will be excellent.
Absolutely, I'm totally in.
So
I think Marvel's nailed it again, but I'm just not like, wow, I got to watch this over and over and over again.
I've
this
watched
trailer.
it at least 10 times.
It looks.
Why?
It
It's
looks so
perfect.
much better.
It's so
Rocket
good.
Raccoon looks a lot different.
Yeah.
But
He's more
it's just-
detailed.
right, which is good though. It's
Yeah, no, I'm not
what,
complaining.
Because they
3
switched
years, 2
cameras.
Mm-hmm.
As I was saying in the Doctor Strange review, the camera that they use makes the images look very flat.
Mm-hmm.
They switched to a 4K ultra camera for this movie, and it looks so much better.
Even Baby Groot looks like he's like really detailed.
He's going to be the star of the movie,
He
right?
is.
No,
Absolutely.
James Gunn said Drax will surprise you.
Oh yeah.
He had that good scene at the end.
Mm.
I was actually gonna laugh out loud.
Oh, the one
laughing.
where he gets his mind read.
Yeah, and it's like you just reveal. It was really good. So more to transition. There's Fantastic Beasts news, I guess, which was awful. Don't see it.
Horrible. Waste of time.
It was
Really?
Waste of time.
Let's talk about this.
so bad.
It was a horrible movie.
What's it about?
There, nothing.
Oh.
It's about nothing.
There is an absolute. You have no connection to any character in the movie whatsoever when you leave, and it was just upsetting. I was like, really, J.K., you really let me down here.
Wow.
It was a cash grab.
Sad. It was totally for money. Yeah.
And it
was-
takes place in New York.
It's almost
right?
embarrassing.
Yeah, it was embarrassing. The like fictional characters that they created were like bizarre little dragons flying around the screen, and nobody knew why.
It's like terrible CGI.
The acting was terrible.
Oh, Ezra Miller was so bad.
Oh, Flash is in it?
He had this awful bowl cut the whole movie.
Oh, no.
And then Johnny Depp shows up at the end
no
like
reason.
a,
What?
They should just cancel
weird
The Flash
guy
now.
with white hair.
And
It
was he just Jack Sparrow all over again?
No, he was
No,
like.
he's like 100 pounds heavier, and he's
Really?
like
He's so fat.
right. And it was like I had to be told that it was Johnny Depp. I did not know that was Johnny Depp. I was like,
knew-
why does this guy look familiar?
I knew it was him from the back of his head that they show in the beginning of the movie.
Right.
That's just me.
Mm.
That's just what I know. and I was just like, is that Johnny Depp? And then later in the movie, like the big twist, I'm like, why? So he turns out to be Grindelwald, because who cares about this? No spoilers. And that's like the big bad before Voldemort.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's gonna fight Dumbledore.
So this how
this a-
how
is
much
this a
before the
prequel?
Yeah.
first Harry Potter is
It's a
this?
prequel.
This is in the 60s. or
So
the
is Harry
50s.
Potter's parents still alive?
Nah, yeah, probably, I guess.
Right.
Or just being
No.
born.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
It's a long time
Yeah,
ago.
Yeah, because
Well,
they
they're
die in
just
the-
being born,
When
that's
did
true,
They,
yeah.
when
Right.
did they die? I mean, I know the first Harry
He
Potter
was,
movie
what,
takes
8
place.
or
It takes place in the 90s, right?
Or
It
he was a
takes
baby?
place
I
He
believe
was a
they
little
died,
baby.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
so yeah, so they had to.
Right.
yeah,
They were probably children too.
I guess people wish J.K. was J.K.ing about this movie.
Wait, no.
Yeah, it's the guy. I was expecting this.
Oh, my
I was
goodness.
expecting this.
Get nuked.
Yeah. When we have a really bad one that
I
supersedes
thought it was
this,
good.
it's they get.
I thought it was good.
That's
Wow.
a 3.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's a
So
3 gonger.
that was pretty
Wow.
bad.
We've never had a 3 gonger.
We've
Yeah.
never had.
There it is.
No one's
Wow.
ever deserved
Wow.
I just can't get
This
it.
is an all-time low,
rock
even
bottom.
for you. Yeah.
Rock bottom is
All the
like
way up there.
Oh,
My friend Mike liked
okay,
this
Mike?
movie. He thought it was
what's wrong
okay.
with him?
I was
I
kind
don't know.
of.
wow. Why don't we
Because
ask
I
him
told
on
him that
next
you
Friday?
that you emailed me like this is the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, he's absolutely
It's
wrong.
a 3 out of 10.
Wow.
That's being
See, I was
generous.
wondering
Well, that's
maybe
not the
if you
worst.
read it,
It's really bad.
then you would feel differently. I did not read it.
It's like
Did you read it?
It's a 60-page children's novel that has no story.
Okay, so
it-
it still doesn't make
it
sense
still
if
doesn't
you
make
read
sense.
it.
Okay, relax,
Okay.
Peg. No.
No, I got
He's very upset about
no,
this.
because when I went to see it, it was like between that and Moana. So I was like,
I haven't seen that.
Any movie The Rock is in,
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah,
You kids.
I gotta see that. Okay, Dwayne Johnson is amazing.
he's amazing.
He's the best.
Even out as a cartoon, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was-
Yeah.
it was
He's even
kinda
jacked
hard.
in the cartoon.
yeah,
It was
really.
kind of hard though to ignore the fact that it was The Rock.
He actually
Like
did well.
watching the movie.
Because he looks
It's like,
because the
that's not it.
character
That's not
looks
it.
like The Rock.
No, the
No.
character does not look like
like
The
The
Rock.
Rock at all.
The character
He's got a
looks
full head of hair.
atrocious. The Rock does not look atrocious. So no. they
Yeah, he
don't
was
look the
sexiest
same.
man alive last
Yeah,
year.
actually,
He
yeah,
was.
Yeah,
Was he?
Yeah.
Yes, he was
Yeah.
named Sexiest Man Alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're gonna get into our main topic. Should
yeah.
I give the drum roll?
Please.
Where's the drum roll? Here it is. There you have it. Let's get into this Harry Potter business.
Okay, so first we'll do a favorite character. Does that sound good?
can I request something?
Everyone calm
You
down.
may.
I would love a very very brief description of each movie.
I can handle
Can
that.
we do that? Can we, like as a group? Can
Yeah,
we
we
do
can-
that?
we can do
Yeah.
All right, we'll go.
Because
one.
I've seen the first 2 or 3 maybe when they came out on DVD long time ago. So I have no clue what's going on. And maybe some listeners don't. So maybe we should fill them in on it.
Okay.
So first, the movie we'll go around. Movie number 1.
Movie number 1.
What's the name of it? Harry Potter and
the Sorcerer's Stone.
The Philosopher's Stone in London.
Seriously?
Actually,
Yeah.
you know, it's Philosopher's Stone everywhere outside of the United States.
No, he's actually right though.
Yes. He is
I'm right.
No,
No.
no,
I'm
he's
right.
100% right.
It's the Philosopher's Stone because in alchemy, the Philosopher's Stone is that, and they borrowed it from like crazy alchemy people.
Okay, this was supposed to be brief. No?
Oh yeah,
Probably
right.
could have
So,
already gotten to
so
the
what's
first-
the first movie about?
Okay.
Stop
Be
being a
brief
child.
Explanation.
The first movie is just an introduction to every character, pretty much. So you meet Harry Potter and you meet all the kids.
So
and
Harry gets taken to Hogwarts.
he gets
Yeah.
taken to
Wizard.
Hogwarts.
Yep.
Why
He
does he
fight-
get taken to Hogwarts?
Because he's a wizard.
How
And
do
he
people-
lives amongst all these muggles who are not.
What's a Muggle?
Someone who's
Non-wizard.
not a wizard.
Us.
And
no-
they're frowned
no
upon.
madge.
So he lives
Yeah, no
in
match.
England
Whoa.
with who?
His aunt and uncle.
Who are
The
Do they know
Dursleys.
he's a wizard?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
but
they
deny
try to
it.
ignore it and lock him in a closet and tell
Okay.
him, like,
Under the
no,
stairs.
you're
Yes.
not.
And then who comes and gets him?
Hagrid.
Hagrid.
He just breaks down the door and
Yeah.
takes him?
He actually
That must have
breaks
been
down
Well, he
the
is a
door.
giant.
Right.
so
And he even
could
gave
do
him a
anything.
birthday
Not,
cake, so
not exactly. They send him the letter, and
Yeah.
the uncle is very
Burns it.
opposed to this school and doesn't want anything to do with it. So he gets rid of all the letters. They fly in through the window, through the fire,
chimney.
the chimney, everything.
Okay.
And they end up going to this deserted island, like in the middle of nowhere. And that's when Hagrid comes. And he's
Okay.
like, all right, enough. The kid has to go to school.
Yeah.
And he's
Okay.
like, I will not have some crackpot old wizard teaching him magic tricks. And he's like, never insult Albus Dumbledore in front of me.
There you go. And then they get put into their houses.
Yep.
Which if I was one of them, I took the test this afternoon and I got Ravenclaw,
Ravenclaw?
which apparently sucks to be in Ravenclaw.
No,
I
Hufflepuff.
think
Velazquez is-
Ravenclaw's good. I mean,
Hufflepuff's the worst.
I would hate Hufflepuff or
Hufflepuff is-
Slytherin.
Oh, you're
Okay,
I
talking.
would much
guys.
rather be in Slytherin.
You're talking to a Slytherin.
I'd much rather be in Slytherin. You're a
I just
Slytherin?
feel like the mascot is bold. Like, it's an
Yeah.
eagle. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Okay, guys,
the
but in
colors.
relation to the story, you're pretty innocent in all of this. So you're kind well, like everyone in like
I'm making no
Gryffindor and
sense.
Slytherin gets wrecked somehow.
Yeah.
But if you're in
That is
Hufflepuff
not
or
true.
Ravenclaw,
Yeah, we're gonna
you're kind of
slide
out of the
Diggory.
action.
We're gonna go right under the
gets straight
radar.
up killed.
Exactly. So you're
killed
safe.
in
Sure.
0.4
Unless J.K.
seconds.
Rowling comes out with a new series.
Of course.
Right.
Which
All right.
Which
So
is
second
always-
movie.
All right, second movie. They
wanna-
fight a big snake.
Chamber of Secrets.
Chamber of
Yes.
Secrets. Okay.
They fight a
She's
big
in the
snake
bathroom.
Why?
Because of Ginny Weasley.
because she's an idiot.
Because she's dumb.
That's
She's
that's
not an
Ron's
idiot.
sister.
No, she's
Ron's
not.
sister.
Yeah.
Lonely and she gets tricked.
Yeah.
Okay.
By
She's naive
Lucius.
and innocent. Right.
And yeah,
And
then
what's the?
That's when we realized. No, we don't first realize, but Harry speaks
he's
Parcel tongue.
He's a
parcel tongue.
parcel tongue.
But we
He
knew
can
that in the
speak
first
What's
movie.
the importance of the snake? Is there an importance of the snake?
yes.
He
he
who
comes
must
back
not be
later.
named.
It's
You-
one of Voldemort's Horcruxes.
No,
One of the,
that's not true.
Oh.
the book.
book
The
is-
Diary
book
of
is-
Tom Riddle is one
Yes.
of Voldemort's Horcruxes.
And where? Who summoned the snake or what?
No, it lives in the
It
basement.
lives in the basement of Hogwarts.
It is
But
a
no one knew.
basilisk.
Okay.
It's
So
in
why
the
is it a
Chamber
problem?
of
Why can't we
Secrets.
just leave the snake alone? Why do we
Because
have to
it
fight the snake?
escaped.
Because he was starting like terrible, bad things were happening.
Yeah.
So Harry had to take care of business
He was gonna
as per the
kill people.
usual.
You can't look at it or else you turn to stone.
Like a Medusa.
Almost
Exactly
like
like
that.
Medusa.
Yeah.
Well,
so
if you look at
carry-
it, you die. But everyone looked at it through some kind of
Right.
odd lens,
Well, that's
either
what I
through
meant.
like a
like you-
reflection, and then they get petrified.
Or an actual lens. Is that
Or an actual lens.
That one
like
kid.
Colin.
Colin? I thought it. Oh,
Yeah,
whatever.
it was
Colin.
So
Colin
did
Creevey.
Voldemort release the snake?
No, the snake lives in the basement of the school.
Yeah.
And through the bathroom, like one of the sinks.
The abandoned girls' bathroom.
Yes.
Moni
You kind of go
Myrtle.
and you speak this snake language
Yeah.
to unlock it, and then you fall into it, and they all go in, and they have to. Harry has to fight.
But the
And-
girl was tricked into opening the
going.
gate.
Because
Yeah.
Voldemort
Who
wants
tricked
to
her?
try Voldemort.
Oh, there you
he
go.
wants to
Yeah.
try to like
Come
get
back.
her
Come
body,
back.
yeah, to come back to life.
Come back to life.
So Harry takes care of business. He defeats the snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third movie.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Ah.
Worst
This-
one.
What?
The worst one.
You get introduced.
Best one.
No. Wait, we're just gonna talk about. What
All right.
happened.
All right.
This is where you meet Lupin and Sirius Black. And
There-
yeah.
Warning: the next 5 minutes will contain a lot of impersonations, and
I love Lupin.
This is the one with the lady in the pink dress.
No.
Is she in the
No,
That's five.
That's
That's
five.
five.
Order of the Phoenix. She's
I don't know. That's why I'm asking questions.
Actually, the woman in the pink dress is similar to John and I's boss this summer.
I feel terrible for you.
Ouch.
Dolores
punish you?
Umbridge.
Dolores Umbridge is literally the film version of Carrie Quigley. And
I hope that she's not listening.
she's not listening. I could guarantee that.
Well, if she was, she's not anymore.
Hi, Carrie.
And they don't have jobs.
Hi,
anymore.
Right. Yeah. So what's the third one about?
You pretty much just learn that Sirius Black is Harry Potter's godfather, and that
Okay.
he's not a bad guy. But
They-
it was Peter Pettigrew.
Yes.
all along, who they thought was dead,
He was a rat.
but he was really a rat.
Ron's rat.
It's funny
Yes.
that he's a rat.
So Ron's been having
Exactly.
a full-grown man in his pocket.
He was
Right.
in jail for something, right?
Yeah, for giving away the location of James and Lily Potter
Okay. To Voldemort.
to Voldemort.
Was,
He was
and was he
part of-
wrongly accused?
Yes.
Yes. And
Do you learn who actually did it?
Yeah.
Yes, Peter Pettigrew.
The rat.
Oh.
Get it?
gotcha. Yes.
The
little
rat.
It's
So
metaphor.
Sirius
metaphor.
Black,
It's a metaphor.
right,
Yeah.
was wrongly.
and the only
Right.
person that knew.
Did someone set him up?
The only person that
I
knew was
don't know.
Lupin.
Who
Who?
set Sirius up?
Oh, Peter Pettigrew.
Pettigrew.
set it
Oh,
up.
he
Cut
was
off-
the one
Yeah,
that
he
did it.
chopped
cut
off
off
his
his
finger.
finger.
Right.
'cause that's all that was left at the actual
I forgot.
scene
There
of the
was-
crime.
Right.
So Peter
And-
Pettigrew is the actual guy who gave away the location of Harry's parents.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Voldemort
And then-
can kill them.
yeah.
And
And then Peter Pettigrew gets
Lupin.
away.
We get introduced to Professor
The
Lupin,
professor,
who
the
is
Doc Ots.
yeah the third one, and
Oh,
he gets-
Lockhart. We forgot about him.
Oh, Gilderoy Lockhart, the greatest wizard to ever live,
According to himself.
according to himself. Just as a
He gets wrecked by Snape in that movie.
Expelliarmus.
so what happens? That's it. That's all we know about the third
Yeah,
one.
that's all that
Yeah, the
happens.
third
Oh.
one. That's why.
Yeah.
So Sirius
basically,
Black
yeah.
gets
and Snape is like
he's let set
out
free after
for a
that.
walk
He's good.
In the moonlight.
Yeah, and he's kind of he transforms into a dog, so he's always there
Yeah.
for
Oh,
Harry.
he's that big
like
shaggy
whenever,
black dog.
Yeah,
Okay.
The-
I remember.
it's actually like
The
an
only thing that I-
Irish sheephound
yeah.
or something. Like
I
that.
will say it's odd. I always found it odd that he goes from very, very insane when he first comes back and they're all talking to kind of very, very mellow later
serious?
on. Serious.
Yeah.
Like when he's first out, he's kind of like I did my waiting, 12 years of it in Azkaban. And then
Thank you for backing
then
up.
by
That was
like
really
Oh,
nice
man,
of you.
that was awesome.
then then by 4 and 5, he's like popping his face out of the fire, and he's like, Harry,
Yeah,
I need to talk to you.
Did you notice the fire changed
Yes,
from movie to
it
movie?
did.
I was like, wait, it used to look so fake. Now it kind of looks
Different
real.
magic.
Yeah.
Number
Magical.
4.
Number 4, the Goblet of Fire.
The best
Okay.
one.
Oh, this is the
Did you
one.
put your name in that
The
goblet?
best one.
This one I actually enjoyed. I remember seeing this one. This is the
Yeah.
one with all the games and
So suspenseful.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
the
the best
maze
one.
one, right? I like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long story short, they do a bunch of games and then he gets tricked and he brings Voldemort back.
Yeah.
Yes,
Who
Voldemort.
put his name in the goblet? Was it Voldemort?
No.
It was
No,
Mad
it
Eye
was-
Moody.
Not
Yeah, but it
Moody.
wasn't
It wasn't
not
actually
Mad Eye
Moody.
Moody.
It was
Monty
Crouch's-
Crouch.
Yeah.
Junior.
Yeah.
So I didn't hear one name in that. So who put his name in
Monty
the goblet?
Crouch.
Who's
Barty.
that?
Oh, it's Barty Crouch. Junior.
Who's that?
He's the son of the Minister of Magic.
No.
No, who is
He's-
Barty Crouch?
Barty Crouch is
boy.
like
He's
a,
on
like a
the-
judge.
He's
Yeah,
part
he's
of
like
the
on the-
Ministry
yeah,
of
he's part of
Magic.
the
Yeah, I forget who
He's
he
just
is.
one of the
He's a
judges.
And why
yeah.
did he do this?
He
did
was
put this-
working
He was working with Voldemort.
with
Oh,
Voldemort.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
Okay, so he gets put up to it by Voldemort to put his name in the thing. Now is Voldemort hoping he gets killed in the
No, he just
thing?
needs Harry to go there because he needs
His blood.
of the enemy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where did he have to go? You said he had to go there.
He when you grab the cup at the end, like the
Boss,
big
get it
prize,
taken.
it was it was a porch key
Brought him to where Voldemort
to a graveyard.
Oh,
in a
okay.
graveyard.
Okay.
And they like sliced Harry's
Yeah, and they
Wrist.
killed
wrist
Cedric.
to get his blood, and they made this potion that like was that allowed Voldemort to come back into some sort of more humanly form.
And they let Harry leave? Or they
No,
put-
they
No,
had
no,
him
no.
like suspended on a statue for a while, and they.
And then,
Oh wow.
He escaped.
that was the first time he
That's
like
pretty
really
dark.
fought
Yeah.
Voldemort
Yeah,
back.
that's why this movie's the best one.
and then Voldemort gets stronger as time progresses. So like he first came back and he wasn't that strong, but
Yeah.
he did duel Harry for a bit.
Yeah.
And they kind of went back to the like dueling in episode 2, where like they introduced how like strong Voldemort really is, because like he just kind of like waves his hand and like forces Harry to like bow and like move around.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great.
It's great.
Number 5?
5 is the Order of the Phoenix.
This
This
is
is
the lady
this
in
is
the
the
pink
lady.
dress.
And this isn't a good one.
Yeah.
No, this one's really
Oh, this
good.
one's good?
This one's
is very
To
good.
me, it's the best one.
Yeah, I really like this one.
Yeah.
Plays
Long
with your
story
mind.
short, again, Sirius Black dies, and then there's a
the-
sweet wizard fight.
Well, that's the end.
That's the end.
You're going backwards.
I'm just going
in
way to the
time.
end.
No, you're going end to beginning.
The 5th movie is basically they don't believe that Voldemort is back.
Right.
At the end, of 4, when Cedric Diggory dies and they go back to Hogwarts, nobody believes that Voldemort's back. So
And
the
the
5th one
minis-
is
Right.
like, no, Harry's
trying to-
lying.
The Ministry's trying to hide it up.
Right.
and they're-
Dumbledore's lying.
Yeah.
Why are they trying to hide it?
Because they don't want Voldemort
Panic.
back. It's like the end of the
No
world.
one wants
like,
to believe it.
Yeah,
no
but-
one.
Right.
Right. It was the worst, time
won't
in the
even say
world.
his name.
Right.
Right.
Mr.
They didn't
and,
want him
like,
to come back,
in
and they
s-
didn't want fear to be like coming up in people's lives. Like, oh my God, he's back. What are we gonna do? And or the Death Eaters to go back to kind of serving him. So
In Star Wars terms, it's like when Qui-Gon discovered the Sith returned and he told the Jedi Council, and they're like, nah,
Sith Lord.
a Sith Lord. And
Right.
yeah, that's
It is. It actually is.
Yeah.
I was
I
surprised
actually
by it.
said something smart.
Right.
And then
Rare,
Yeah.
but I
it
did.
happens.
and then they try to arrest Dumbledore.
Oh yeah, and then he like
And he claps his hand and the phoenix comes up.
Yeah.
Great.
That was
It's
cool.
like, you may not like him, Minister, but you can't deny Dumbledore has got style. It's a great line.
There's a lot of like
Is that the first
double
one?
agents kind of
It's like
going
the
on because
guy
you think
Yeah.
Snape is on their side, then in the 6th one you're gonna see he's not, and then
Snape
he
is
is.
so
and
sneaky.
So he,
Yeah.
oh my, till the
Until
end, till
7.
the very end, he's like,
There will be
whose
no
side is he on?
foolish wand
And
waving or silly
even-
incantations in this class. he's such a cringy
He
character.
is
It's
awesome.
ridiculous.
So yeah, there's a lot of who's on whose side.
Okay. So
And,
do they finally acknowledge that he's coming, that he's back?
Yes.
in
They
that?
do
That's the
at
big
the
finale.
end.
Yeah, like the minister walks in
in his
and he's like,
pajamas.
he's back. That's the thing.
Because that lady's a jerk.
Yeah.
She is
Awful.
Man.
horrible.
Yeah.
She's the best.
But she's a jerk. She's
Oh,
the
yeah.
best at being a jerk.
She's a
Yeah.
great actress. Yeah.
And she's a great
Because you
character.
hate her.
All I'm
And
thinking
you
of
do
is
the writing and
politics.
it
yeah, and it's,
burns on your hand.
yeah, that's terrible.
That's clever.
Number 6? What's
Yeah.
number 6? I haven't seen anything
The
after that
Half-Blood
one.
Prince.
This is kind of a filler.
That one I didn't
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I thought
It's
it
a
was
filler.
like, eh.
Could have done without it.
Yeah.
It's just the setup for
The movie was
finale.
not good.
So
No.
What was the reason for the Half-Blood Prince?
The reason is I think it's to set up what Harry's going to be doing in the last book, which is that they have to
And Dumbledore
find the Horcruxes.
to get killed.
Right.
And the death of Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all it is.
Right. And that's in your mind that solidifies Snape as a villain until
Yes.
Disprove that.
Yeah.
The reveal.
Yes.
they
Number
Right.
7 is split up in 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7-1
Slughorn
is
episodes.
Liquid luck.
So bad.
7 is the Deathly Hallows.
What's that about?
Well, there are 3 things that are the Deathly Hallows. There's the Cloak of Invisibility. So obviously you wear it and nobody sees where you are.
Harry's cloak.
The Elder Wand, which we find out Harry ends up with at the end. Dumbledore was holding it, then Voldemort got it. It didn't work for him because it belonged to Harry.
No, I
It,
think
No,
like,
it belonged to
it belonged to
Malfoy.
Snape. It
But
belonged to
then
Malfoy,
Harry disarmed
but
Malfoy.
then Harry disarmed him,
Wait.
so it belonged to. So wands show their allegiance to people. So if I disarm you, your wand, it's almost like I'm more powerful, so
Not
your wand will
always.
show the allegiance to me.
It's like pink
So-
slips.
didn't
I guess.
Like winning racing cars. And
Yeah.
now that's my car.
Yeah, right. And then what's the last one? The stone.
The revival stone.
Yeah, that doesn't really serve a purpose except that right before Harry's gonna die, his parents
It
come
allows
back
you
to
to
him.
see people who are
Yeah.
dead.
The ones you love.
Yeah, but it doesn't really
Dying.
do anything. But the story, there's like a kid's story that is whoever holds
3
all
young
3 is
wizard-
like the most
No.
powerful wizard ever.
And Dumbledore left all 3 for Harry when
Basically.
he died.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
He like hid the wand in like a pond that Harry had to go.
No,
find.
that was
No.
the sword.
The
Or
sword
the
of
sword
Godric
was at the
Gryffindor.
bottom.
The
of
stone was
Gryffindor.
inside the golden snitch.
Yeah.
Right.
And
When they were like, it's just
Yeah.
a snitch.
And then they had
And then
the.
they figured out there
then
wasn't.
Ron
Your
got
head
the
is
light.
spinning over there.
No, the snitch is the little thing in
Yeah,
the
the
game.
gold.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
gold
it's
ball.
wicked
with
fast
wings.
and damn near impossible to see.
Well, so at the beginning of the
The
Deathly
Quidditch,
Hallows,
the Quidditch ball, right?
I played Quidditch.
Madam Hooch.
No, that was the Quidditch
Oh no!
captain.
Oh,
Yeah.
Madam Hooch is different.
And actually, Draco Malfoy is an important character, I think, at the end
He
too.
is.
Draco
'cause
Malfoy
he-
is now in the Flash TV show.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's in
He's not
the
good.
Wolverine movie.
Tom
Is he?
Hiddleston.
No, that's Loki.
Loki.
I
What is
forget.
it? Tom Felton.
Tom Felton.
Tom Felton.
So, want to get into it?
There you have it.
Is that it? Is that the whole thing?
basically.
Oh yeah, they beat the bad guy.
They beat
They-
Voldemort.
they-
Oh yeah,
Harry
Voldemort.
wins.
By the way, it's key to know he has no nose.
Yeah.
Just
Shut
wanted,
up.
Just wanted to throw that out there.
Okay. So
Did
Yeah.
Did anyone read the last one?
Yes.
The play that came out?
No.
Oh. Moving on.
how did you like it?
I did. It was really good.
What's
Some
it
people
about?
hated it.
Spoiler alert.
I mean, big spoiler alert. So it picks up with the last scene where they're at the train station when Harry is sending his kids off
I
to.
love that part.
Yeah. So it opens with that. It's written as a play.
There's
so
a part
it's-
where Harry is an adult.
At the very
Yeah,
end,
it's
they
with
go like
children.
30 years
Epilogue.
later or whatever.
Who's
Yeah.
he marry?
Jenny Weasley.
Jenny
Yeah.
Weasley.
Aw.
And
The
Hermione and Ron
innocent-
are married and have kids as well.
Aw.
Yeah. Well,
She
J.K.
could have
Rowling
done
came.
better.
Yeah, J.K. Rowling admitted she should have put
Ron
Hermione and
Weasley?
Harry together
He's so
Why?
cute.
because she realized after Ron was such an idiot, how could Hermione be in love with him? Like Harry and Hermione
I think
would
that's
have
the
had
point.
the most powerful kid in the whole
Yeah,
you
they
know,
should have
magical
gotten
world.
married.
No.
It's not what it's
I
about,
disagree.
They should have had
Yeah, I
a
guess,
test tube
but
baby.
I think they would have. I think they would have worked out better together. Anyway.
though. I didn't hear it, so ignore it.
So, long story short, Harry's
I don't
son
I'll check.
hates.
38 minutes. I'll check. Yeah.
He hates that he's in Harry's shadow. You know, I mean, you're Harry's son. He saved the whole world. What are
Doesn't-
you gonna do? And he's not as good at things, magic, and he's not good at Quidditch, and he ends up in Slytherin. So it's like a big
Why is
no-no.
that a bad thing? Why is everyone? Why
This
Well,
is
if
Harry's
you,
kid?
Down
yeah,
on
if you
Slytherin.
remember, he says at the end of
Harry
the,
was supposed to be
he
in
says,
Slytherin.
"What if I'm in
not a witch,
Slytherin?"
oh.
And he's like, "Well, the hat, takes your ideas or your feelings into, account."
Guess it
So,
didn't.
It's not a witch, no wizard that hasn't
so it
gone
doesn't
bad that
matter.
wasn't
He ends up in
Slytherin.
Slytherin. He goes back in time to try to fix something, and it throws off. It's I guess more like.
Oh, it's Barry Allen.
Yeah, I guess it's
Wait.
like that where there are different time loops that he creates and causes problems.
Oh, does he use
He
a time
ends
turner?
up.
Little Harry does
He uses
this?
a time turner. Yep. Yes, his son uses
The one
it.
that they used in the third.
His little,
Yeah.
his
No.
son is able to do that.
What's his
Yes,
name?
there's something
Albus?
called a
Just-
time turner.
Yeah.
It's a necklace that you wear, and they give it to Hermione.
in the third one. In
so
the
that
Yeah,
Prisoner
she
of
can-
Azkaban.
so that she can go to multiple classes.
It's
So
very
she's taking
confusing.
bio,
Yeah.
she flips and then comes and takes math.
Gotcha.
So she can have all these credits and everything. They allegedly destroyed all of them, but there was one that still existed, and Harry's son comes to, encounter it, and he goes back in time, and he is best friends with Draco's son, which they are not happy about.
Bad influence.
Yeah, and he basically has to save the day again. Like, they have to go back to when Voldemort is going to kill Harry and, save the day.
All right, so let's get into these categories that we chose.
Okay, we'll start with favorite character.
Favorite character. We're gonna go around the room.
We'll go reverse,
We'll go reverse.
and then we'll go back this way.
Sounds like a plan.
Start us
So
off,
the
Mr.
favorite, Harry Potter. No, Dobby.
Dobby's the boy.
Cute.
I like Dobby. I don't know why. He's an elf, right?
Yeah.
He does the
Free elf.
Yeah.
the little snap.
Either that or the little, the little midget guy that played in the Willow. He was one of the Ewoks.
Oh
One
yeah.
of the guys in the bank?
Yeah, but no, he's
Warwick
like
Davis?
Warwick Davis. Whoever Warwick Davis
Yeah, he
plays.
plays like the professor. He's like
Flitwick.
He's like the
Yeah.
Flitwick.
I like him. I like him too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
This isn't for me. This is for you guys.
Just because he's Warwick Davis.
Yeah, I love Warwick Davis.
All right. So before I give my favorite
Snape's
character,
pretty cool too. You know what? If I
You're
had to
gonna
think
do an
about it,
impression.
it might be Snape.
Don't
I'm gonna
even-
give
don't
a
e-
couple honorable mentions.
Honorable impressions.
Honorable mentions. So the Ben Quadaneros of this film, of this franchise, in my mind, in episode 1 and 2, when Harry's trying to get to platform 9 3/4, and there's the King's Cross Station security guard who stands there, and he's like, "Can you tell me how to find platform 9 3/4?" And he's like, "Platform 9 3/4? Think you're being funny, do ya?"
That's spot on.
That's it, and that's the only thing he says. But ergo, why he's an honorable mention as one of my favorite characters. But
He's had to keep going.
all right. But on screen, I really like I know it's a basic character, but Voldemort is just so freaking cool.
Ugh.
Voldemort and Dumbledore are just so cool.
Not
They're
cool.
so
I mean, he's a really good villain, to be fair. He's a jerk, but he's a good villain.
He's got that great sneeze face at the
Yeah.
end.
And also, no one has Gilderoy Lockhart as their favorite, right?
No.
Oh, God.
No.
Because
He's a beast.
yeah, I love when he does the pixies in the classroom, and he has his wand up, and he's like, "Pesky, Pixie, Pescanobe." He tries to do all these spells.
Brachio!
Amendo.
Oh, and then it's that wiggly arm that.
Oh, that's so gross.
It is so gross.
So who is your favorite character? Are you still giving honorable mentions?
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
He's buying time so he can
I'm
think.
buying time so I can think. 'cause I
Oh.
need
Yeah,
to for these
he
things.
doesn't usually create his. Yeah.
Even though I asked
Makes it
him.
on the spot.
Even though I asked him yesterday night, and
mean
this
last
morning,
night?
and today at noon,
And
if
I
he was
lied
ready,
to you and said that I was.
and he said he was.
So, do you have more honorable mentions?
honorable
invitations.
mentions. That's
Or do you have a
about
real
it.
answer?
That's kind of his trademark, honorable mention.
Yeah.
That's
Real-
what he does, yeah.
Real character, Sirius Black. I always like Sirius. He's a cool character. And no one has Bellatrix, right?
No.
No.
Because Bellatrix, after in 6, she's a good actress,
Still my
Hannah
favorite
Bonham Carter.
Yeah.
I'm doing a whole bunch of impersonations. And she in episode 6
Oh,
and
no.
7, she goads Harry, and in 5 she does it too. And she's running, and she's like, "I killed Sirius Black! I killed Sirius Black! Come to get me!" And that's basically what she does. So,
BSAP. Who's your
BSAP.
favorite character?
Professor McGonagall,
Which one is that?
played by Maggie Smith. She
She's
is
a beast.
the
She's a
she's
beast.
the beastly professor. What's she?
Is she the older
The older
She
one.
turns
she's
into
almost,
a cat.
She's almost seems like a dean. She'd
Yeah,
be
something
that
like that.
important to be
Yeah.
like a dean.
She's the second in command.
She would be a great
Yes.
teacher.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a cool character.
She's great.
Why'd you like her?
I like the way she talks. Honestly,
Do an impression. Do an impression.
I can't.
Do it.
Can you?
You can't. Yeah, come on.
Thanks, Miss Foglietta. Give her a bell for that.
I'm sure you can.
Come on, Demo.
I have to think of the line. Come out. I'll just butt in sometime.
I've always wanted to use that spell.
That's the
I've always
best
wanted
part.
to use that spell.
So,
Pagano, you got
I've
one?
only seen the first few, but better than nothing. And as of now, I really, really like Sirius. I really like Sirius
Sirius.
Black. I
Yeah,
don't.
he's
I
great.
haven't gotten to the part where apparently he dies. I don't know that he dies apparently.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah. So I
Spoiler.
didn't know that, but
It's your fault.
I really like it.
Yeah, we gave you like a week and a half.
It's fun. That's 8 movies.
Predator.
Come on.
A week and a half. We gave him like how many years?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
seriously.
mean, really?
I'm gonna go with Snape. I'm gonna switch up and go to Snape.
No, don't-
For good Snape.
Don't
You know,
just-
because
Snape is
Robin
so
Hood is one of my
edgy.
favorite movies, and he played the
Don't
sheriff of
just-
Nottingham.
For someone that hasn't seen Seven, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that.
Snape,
Yeah.
yeah. I like Snape.
Why?
He's
What,
cool.
what happens in 7 with Snape? Oh my.
You learn everything.
One-
You learn
He gets
exactly
wrecked.
like you become on Snape's team.
Oh,
I really liked Snape after Half-Blood Prince.
Okay.
Like when I
Sn-
found
Snape
out that
is
he
my
was the
favorite.
that was such a cool.
I always tend to
Little,
like the
like,
cool
twist.
evil guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my
same.
favorite Transformers,
edgy
a
guy.
bad guy. I was like, I like them. I
Which
don't
one?
know.
The one that turns into the
Soundwave.
The
He's
camera.
like the spy. No, he's a radio.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's a radio.
I don't know anything about
Mr.
Transformers.
Velasquez, who's your favorite?
Well, my favorite's Hermione.
Wow.
Kind of.
Alright.
I know. I just remember being kind of mousy in school with the hair that you couldn't figure out, and I showed you the picture of the woman on the train. Such a bad person, but I saw Hermione on the train. I'll show you the picture later.
Go on the website.
Yeah,
Miss
no, I
Velazquez
can't
took a
put that on the
picture.
website.
Miss Velasquez took a picture of some random stranger that she thought looked like Hermione.
it's so
Oh,
mean.
it's
Why?
amazing though.
Like in
It is
it looks
amazing.
like her. The way they describe her in the book with
Yeah.
the crazy hair that she can't kind of control, this woman looked like that on the train.
no.
And I thought it was ironic that I'm coming here today and I saw her yesterday. I was like, this is perfect. So fortuitous. I thought Hermione made some really big sacrifices. Different than, well, Ron didn't make the same sacrifices that Harry made, but very similar. She had to
Erase
basically
herself.
erase herself from her parents' memory so that they couldn't go after her parents and torture them to find her. So, you know, she was the one saving the day in the last movie with that bag, which I want because it was like Mary Poppins bag. It was this
I
little
was just
square
about to say
nothing, and it had, you know, books and their clothes and potions
The
and
tent is that?
Yeah.
What the
Oh,
tent
is that where they
Yeah.
put the sword of Gryffindor in? Like,
yes,
In that movie? Okay.
yes. Without her, they would have died in that last movie.
Okay.
So
Miss
Just
Foglietta?
hit that button again because it's
Same one?
It's Hermione.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. No, she for similar reasons. I honestly, if you go back to the first movie, she is the reason that Harry and Ron are able to do everything they're able to do.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
she saves the day so many times. Like it's like if you took Hermione out of that scene, this
They'd be
whole
dead.
series would be
They'd
over.
be dead.
Like she knows everything.
Especially
She's
in the
so
early
smart.
ones, right? Where
Yeah.
Harry doesn't know anything and she's
Yeah.
a bookworm.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, well, I read this, and this is the spell for that." And
in
he's
the
like,
first
"Whoa!"
one,
Like, how
they're
did
like,
you?
Devil's Snare.
yep.
It's
Yeah.
deadly fun, but it'll sulk in the sun.
They'd be
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
Lucky we
Right.
didn't panic. Lucky Hermione pays attention.
Was
while
that with the
watching.
big troll?
That was
with
that was like big plant thing. They were all.
Oh,
sitting
right,
in the
right,
back.
right.
When
and the
Ron wouldn't
plant
relax
thing.
and just
That's right.
like fall through it.
She's like, "Devil's snare." She's like,
oh, look
Yeah.
at
Do
you!
it, do it, do it.
no, I don't know what else she says.
Devil's
I just-
Snare. It's deadly fun, but it'll sulk in the sun.
No, I'm not saying it. But thanks for finishing the line. Yeah, no, I love. She says things funny though.
That's
she,
it,
She
Devil's
holds
Snare.
out her A's way more than the others if you focus on the
Oh, it's
accent.
so great.
She's
So
always
great.
like, "Ah." Like she'll never finish the word.
Harry.
That's why I love her. Yeah, the other ones they finish their words. Waste of time.
Mine is Snape as well.
Yes.
But that's just because I think he has like the most unique character arc out of anyone in the entire series. You know, because like you're supposed to hate him pretty much the whole way. Like he's nothing but a jerk,
Don't.
but you don't.
Yeah.
Because he's cool. Your father was a swine.
Harry's father really was a
He's a
jerk.
total
really
jerk.
was.
Dad was like an awful human being.
Like at
He
the
was.
the first like 7, I was like, "Oh, Harry's
Maybe he
parents,"
wasn't
and then in the last one, I was like, "Oh,
Yes,
Yeah.
James
Harry's
Potter was
parents.
a jerk.
yeah, Harry's
James Potter
parents."
is like the worst human being.
Yeah, he's like torturing Snape. That scene is like just not fun to watch. Yeah, and then you get that whole redemption with him at the end, and he like walks
Yeah.
in, and he's like the one that finds Harry in the house. Like that's a pretty
Yeah.
important thing that he did.
He becomes headmaster.
Yes.
And Snape saves Harry's life
does.
so many times. And at the end, when he tells him like, "Wait underneath."
All right, Matt. Least favorite.
Least favorite is Bellatrix Lestrange, hands down. She's so irritating, and she had like so much potential, in my opinion. She's like Voldemort's number 2, but she's just lame and annoying.
Yeah.
Who is she?
Yeah.
She's the one that he did the impression of.
Oh, yeah. She plays the same role in every movie too.
She's
Yeah.
Tim Burton's wife.
No, they got
Oh, is it?
divorced.
Ex-wife. Fine.
Ex-wife.
Sorry, this is why I'm here.
And what is her role in this whole thing?
She's like Voldemort's number 2, pretty much, and she'd kill Sirius Black.
She's a
she's just
psycho.
crazy.
She's crazy.
She had a lot more potential. She was just flat. That's just me. I really don't have a least favorite though, because they're all pretty. They're fine.
I don't know. You said hands down.
She's hands down the worst, but
Oh,
they're all
wishy-washy answer.
above. They're all okay.
Gotcha.
Oh, so many great characters.
So I think you could answer this question in 2 ways, like who's a great actor to the point where you hate them so much, and like who do you actually hate, like
Yeah.
when you're watching it, like I hate him.
Like Barb.
So I'm gonna answer the second one. I hate Peter Pettigrew. He skeeves me more than anybody,
Oh, that guy's so
and I'm
annoying.
like, ooh, I hate him.
he
does.
comes
He
out
looks-
of the thing and
And he's like still like a
acting like a
mouse and a
mouse.
rat.
He was greasy and
Oh,
gross.
he
and,
is
yeah.
so gross.
He's a good actor.
Exactly. He's a great actor, and that's why I hate him. But
So good.
I hate him. Least favorites.
My least favorite is Umbridge. I just think she's the worst human being in the
Is
world.
that the pink dress lady?
That's the pink dress lady.
She's the best.
She is so evil.
Oh,
I
she's
think
evil.
worse than Voldemort, she's evil. Like she
Oh.
tries to hide it behind. Like Voldemort is evil. He knows he's evil. He wants power, and that's it. She's like, no, this is the right way to do things.
Oh, when she tries to kill
so
the centaur.
manipulative.
Yeah.
When she ki-
When she
that-
does, that's the
sad.
best part, though.
That's so sad.
It is.
Oh, when she's like gonna kill it. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Nope.
Pagano, you got a least favorite?
I do. Ron.
You stole my answer.
Why?
Not enough.
Why?
Useless.
He is kind
How
of
is he
useless.
He's,
He's a good friend, though.
he's a good
a
friend,
very
which
good friend.
amounts to nothing.
He's
at
like
the
a
end.
Samwise.
He's
He's
very
like
hard
the
to
B-sap
understand.
of
Very
the whole
hard-
thing.
No,
But
he's
come
not.
on.
He's the comic relief.
Yeah.
You
No
brought up
one's
a good
B-sap.
point with Hermione.
B-sap
How
is-
Hermione
B-sap's
is
like-
like really important because
He's one of the creatures.
She's like necessary,
Aw.
and Harry would never survive.
He's like Grip
But
Hook.
if Ron wasn't there, I'm sure Harry and Hermione would be able to be,
They'd be fine.
perfectly fine. Yeah, and if it was just the two of them, they would have probably, ended up getting
Yeah.
married, and you would have that super wizard.
But
kid.
Ron's got the
No.
car.
I think
And
Ron
he has
serves-
a great
He's got the
family.
I think Ron
Yeah.
serves.
Come
yeah.
on. Like,
he's
Ron-
got
I
the
don't know if he's
whole
Fred and George.
Yeah.
Fred and George are my
I
great
would
number
love to
2.
be a part of the Weasley family.
Totally.
Like, imagine
Why?
being in that house just like on Christmas morning.
So awful.
with
Getting all
Molly
the
as your
sweaters.
mom.
Yeah.
She's so
People.
sweet.
I love
Yeah, I don't like
the
people.
Weasleys.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, they're
I think they needed a character that grew up in the wizarding world. Like they had Harry, who had no idea what was
Right.
going on. They had Hermione, whose parents were Muggles, and then they had Ron. Like they needed that play off of each other.
He doesn't
had
know
Neville.
anything other than
Yeah, right.
Neville
he made it
is-
fun.
Neville
He's got-
Longbottom.
Neville's the best.
tortured by Bellatrix Lestrange.
I don't know. I've taught a lot of Rons here who are super lazy. So it's surprising that that's your least favorite character.
Neville's the most changed.
Yeah.
He is.
Neville's
Hands
the chosen
down.
one.
Oh my God.
If you look at
Physically,
him in the
everything.
first one, and then the
He's
last one's
such
two
a
different people.
baby in the first one.
Yeah.
He has huge teeth.
Yeah.
Episode
Yeah.
4. And like
Yeah.
fake movies
Uh-oh.
torturing is doing like all the unforgivable
Yeah.
curses.
Stop it! Stop it!
Stop it! Stop it! Can't you see it's bothering him?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, but when you mentioned Dobby earlier, I
No.
knew I was going to be brought up somehow, and
Why?
you did it with
You
calling
brought
me
it
a
up.
creature, which I can't
Oh.
say you're entirely wrong with, but
Yeah,
you're not
I
entirely
can
right.
see it.
Yeah,
That-
you're my Dobby.
No, creature.
Like
creature.
Like Harry.
Go get me
That's
coffee.
nice.
Yeah.
Creature is a different elf.
Right? He
It
like.
was his
Yeah.
favorite character.
I
That-
mean,
Creature is actually an
okay.
elf.
Mr. Roy, can I help you with anything, Mr. Roy? Would you like a cup of coffee? Yes, GSAP, that would be great. Thanks. No problem.
It just rock bottom keeps getting higher and higher.
You're like the classroom
away.
elf.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. I'm.
One of many things. he is.
Like your Smee.
You're my Smee. Right.
Okay.
All right.
My least favorite is Ginny Weasley. I hate her.
What does she do?
I just
We could do without her.
She's pretty neutral.
I
We could
hate
do
looking
without
at
her.
her. I
Oh wow. Wow,
because
this
she's
is
ugly. Not because she's ugly. It's just she just depresses me. She's
But
like,
she is.
She's like Kristen Stewart of Harry Potter. I just
She's the Barb.
yeah. She's a barb.
She's not a
Useless.
barb.
She's not a Barb.
I call her like she's like oatmeal. Like she's just like plain
Take it or
oatmeal.
leave it. Perfect. That is a
Right?
great
Like
example.
you don't even just
actually.
spice up oatmeal to make it good.
Yeah.
Like she's just oatmeal before any of that fun
Like I'll
stuff.
eat it, but I'd rather. Have
Yeah,
something
but I'd
else.
rather not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do without her.
I get it.
Yeah, I don't like. I just
Good pull. Good pull.
yeah. I
Demo.
I don't really
There
have.
we go.
Like, okay, honestly,
Just one person.
honestly, I don't have. Like, I can't necessarily think of too many characters that I actually dislike.
Okay, you said too many, so pick one.
Ooh. Ed. There it is.
I got you.
You have 30 seconds.
All right. Let's see. I feel like there's a lot of characters we're missing.
Yeah.
I really don't like Slughorn.
Who's
Slughorn
Slughorn?
is such an annoying character.
Who's Slughorn?
Liquid luck.
Like, he's a professor who comes back in the 6th movie, and his whole bit is that all he cares about is like wealth, fame, and power.
Yeah.
He's just an awful person.
He's the couch, right?
Yeah, he's the couch.
He's a couch.
He's also the one that teaches or confirms the whole Horcrux idea.
Yeah, and he tells
Yeah,
Voldemort
so
about
he was
the
important.
Horcruxes.
He was, but
He tells
Yeah, I
Voldemort
feel that.
about it.
I feel that.
My least favorite. I don't know who he is or what his name is, but he's one of the Gryffindor students, and he's got a really heavy like Cockney accent that I can't understand. A word
Seamus
he's
Finnegan.
saying.
Seamus.
Oh
Look
no.
up Seamus.
he's the one who blows up everything.
He gets
Burns
real
his
mad.
eyebrows off.
Turn this water into rum.
Eye of rabbit, heart from hum. Turn this water into rum.
That's the one.
Great
yeah,
guy.
Boom.
I don't like him.
Seamus is a beast.
He yelled at Harry.
Yeah.
Like, in that.
Oh yeah, he did. In like
He is annoying.
4 and
I didn't
5.
think of that.
No, but he had that sweet scene in the last
My-
movie when he blows up the bridge.
And McGonagall says, "Blow it up."
Yeah. It's like
He's like, "Boom, boom!" Like
feel about
blow it
that new
up.
bell?
boom.
All right.
I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan of that
I'm
new
not
bell?
a fan
No.
of
I hate the
No.
new
Yeah, I
bell.
don't like
Reminds me of my middle school days.
Oh, don't want to go back
It
to
rings.
those.
It wasn't bad.
It
wasn't
rings.
It was mad.
And then it screeches,
Yeah.
which is awful.
Yeah, it's
I don't even know how you can get a bell to
very
screech.
dissonant.
And I don't like the
I actually thought it was like an accident when I first heard it.
Yeah.
I was like, is something wrong?
Favorite action scene?
Dumbledore Voldemort, episode 5.
They're not episodes, but whatever. It's not an action scene, but it's like an episode 7, part 1, I believe, when everyone's looking for Harry and he's hiding amongst the crowd in Hogwarts, and Snape's like berating them, and he just pops out and he's like, "How dare you stand where he stood?"
That's your favorite action scene?
Yeah.
No, and then McGonagall.
That's
right?
pretty
And then and then
anticlimactic.
McGonagall and Snape like
duel.
Nah, they don't really
duel.
duel. She just shoots fire at him, and then he
she's
jumps
like
out the
walks
window.
like happens. Just for those of you in studio, that was a sight to behold, or whatever I just did.
Not in studio.
No.
Not yet.
Not-
You know what I
The
meant.
classroom.
No.
And there it is.
There it is. John. Go.
Harry versus the basilisk. I really thought that was cool. I don't know. I like big lizards and snakes and those things. And I thought it was like, oh, he fights a cool monster. Because that's why I actually was like interested in watching the movies. Because I was like, there's probably some pretty cool creatures. Because that's I really like those in sci-fi movies. So I was like, yeah, basilisk fight, cool. So
Yeah.
Good stuff.
The fight at the end with Harry and Voldemort. I was telling you about this
Yeah, I didn't
last
see
week.
Oh, the face merge?
Yes, the face
So
merge. That
weird.
is my favorite part. The good and
Together.
evil kind of at the same time. He grabs them by the head and he's like, "Come on, let's finish this." And they fall over the building. And as they're falling, their faces kind of merge and become one. It's so
Voldemort
awesome.
becomes more like meaningless yelling throughout
Yeah.
as the movies go on, and his voice gets more and more like
Over the top.
But I just love the way the green and the red.
the boy who lived, come to die.
Ay, ay, ay.
Miss Foglietta?
You guys are talking about like all these really cool fight scenes, but I really like when I guess it's overlooked most of the time, but in the Goblet of Fire at the beginning when they're at the what is it called? Like the big festival with all the tents and they're all like outside waiting
The
for
Quidditch World Cup.
the World Cup.
Woodstock.
Yeah, that thing. And
Whoa.
it's like all happy and like cheerful, and then like out of nowhere, like the clouds start rolling over.
not the
and
Irish.
It's like, I'm like, oh my god! It's like right at the beginning of the movie. Like you want to be happy, and then it's like this huge action scene where Harry gets separated from his friends, and it's like those bad guys like dressed in black are walking all over
Yeah.
the place. so scary.
Yeah.
I love that
And they
scene.
throw up the dark mark.
Yeah, but it just switches from like
Yeah.
color to black in like a matter of seconds, which is amazing.
My favorite was the Battle of the Seven Potters, I think is what it's called. That's the scene at the beginning. No, it's the beginning
Oh,
of,
yeah.
of Deathly Hallows Part 1 where
They all take the
they all
poly
turn
juice
to
potion.
Harry. And then
Oh, yeah.
that's a really good scene.
That's
and
really
and
funny.
he rides in the motorcycle again, which is really cool. And then Hedwig dies, which is really sad.
That's at the beginning of that one?
yeah,
Part
Of
one.
the
Seven
la-
Part 1.
He dies.
Oh.
Hedwig, yeah, Voldemort killed.
Voldemort like literally is like flying.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
It's really cool. It's a really cool fight. And they're like they're actually in London, and they're like going up and around. It's just a really cool fight. And it's really emotional because you think like one of the Weasley brothers is gonna die at the end, because he's got like
Yeah.
and someone else died. I forget.
Mad Eye Moody dies.
Moody
Mad-Eye
dies,
Moody dies,
yeah.
and he was one of my
He
favorites.
was always great.
I'm
Yeah.
just okay. I'm misremembering the movies. I thought that was 6.
That's just a
5
really.
or 6.
I just think that's a really solid scene.
Yeah.
I haven't seen many of them, so it would be either like the Quidditch game, like the initial one, or when they go down and they get that white dragon and the ladies'
Oh yeah.
bank vault.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
really
pretty
that
cool
is
scene.
a good one too.
I like that one.
Or when
I like
Ron
big
tries
dragons.
to turn his rat yellow.
I don't know that one. You could be lying to me. I don't know.
In the first one, when he's like, "Sunshine, daisies, buttermellow."
You're just
turn
saying
this
stuff so you
stupid
can do
fat rat yellow.
impressions.
No, but it's such, no. But it, okay.
Hey, remember that time? Yeah.
It is an excellent scene.
All right, last
Great
category.
action.
Oh, no.
Favorite before
are we gonna do house or not?
Just sparks.
We'll do house.
favorite
Yeah,
house.
Which house you'd want to be in,
Oh.
or which house you'd think you'd be in.
Well, we got to do favorite movie first, or no? That's the
no, that's
That's
the
last.
fact.
Okay.
I think instead of favorite house, we should do favorite, like, magical tool that you wish you had.
Magical. That's cool.
Like, there's
sounds
so
good.
many different
Yeah.
Cloak of
magical things that
invisibility.
they're able
Done.
to do.
Yeah, cloak
I
of
want the cloak.
invisibility.
Why
Give me
do
the
you want
cloak.
I want to sneak into
I want
Ranger
the
games.
map with the footsteps
The
that you
Marauders
know
map.
where
Marauders-
everybody
when
is.
I was a kid,
That's
Oh,
cool
that-
too.
That is
The Marauder-
I love
but
that map.
Think about what you could do with a cloak of invisibility.
Sneak into
That's
Ranger
true.
games,
You could
when
sneak into
movies.
government agencies.
Ranger
No, you
games.
couldn't.
That's
Why would you want to sneak into those?
What-
Because they're so
You really
expensive, no
couldn't.
one can afford them.
But, excuse me.
Except the Wall
of
Street
all
banker.
the things you could do with a cloak of invisibility, you want to sneak
Seriously.
into a Ranger game.
I can get behind the glass, bang on the glass with the players there, and no one would know because
Yeah,
I'm
you just think
invisible.
that some random
Until it
cosmic
falls off you
force
by accident, and then you get escorted
And then I
out
get-
of the.
and some
You know, he's
random.
definitely
Escorted
gonna
out,
throw him
how?
like a
I'm
sheet and
invisible.
try and-
No,
No,
When it falls off of you.
Oh,
So
I think meant the
you want to
actual-
bang on the
never-
glass in an invisibility cloak and have no one realize that something's there banging on the glass.
I feel like the point of the invisibility cloak is to keep it so no one knows you.
Yeah, not to make a whole bunch of noise.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm already. You know what? Let's just say I want to be there for the Ranger game.
Careful not to make a sound.
I want to
touch
apparate
that.
and disapparate. Just blink and be somewhere, and blink and be home.
That's
and,
kinda like-
cool.
yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
no,
isn't it?
commuting,
That's
that
cool.
would be awesome.
Yeah, traffic stinks.
The
That's a good one.
weekend, blink, I'm in, the
Yeah.
Bahamas or
Yeah.
Puerto Rico, or
the
That's
island
pretty
of
cool.
and then
Staten.
blink on Monday, I'm back at work.
Miss Foglietta?
The map.
Oh,
all
the map.
way.
That's right. That's
Marauders
right.
I jumped in.
No,
When I was a
Yeah.
kid, I like made one. I took a whole bunch of parchment paper and like I cut it. I was such a fucking nerd, and like I drew like an entire like map of Hogwarts.
There it is.
Like
That's
all the
amazing.
people and stuff on it, and I had like.
And
a
you like really
full-
thought you knew where everyone was.
Yeah. it was-
I
it
love
was
that.
fun.
I'll go with the light just to be different.
The light-
what?
The thing that takes all the light.
The illuminator.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
That's a cool,
illuminator.
cool little doodad.
Yeah, Dumbledore's
I'm just doing
doodad.
it to be different because Cloak of Invisibility is the best one.
Yeah.
What about you?
I said the cloak.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
What
definitely.
do you pick?
I'm.
I don't know, a wand. Why not a wand? You can do a lot with it, right?
Yeah,
You
that's
could,
true.
but like.
yeah, but I'm not magical.
But you're not magical.
I just don't know the spells, and I
Oh,
feel
okay.
like you can't say the spells if you don't have a British accent. Have you ever tried saying one
He
without
has.
a British accent?
Oh, Expelliarmus.
It doesn't work. Like it doesn't sound right.
It doesn't sound
Like
Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus.
Wingardium Leviosa. Like what?
Did the people in
The
Fantastic Beasts
Expelliarmus.
have like New York accents?
No, they just spoke normally and
Oh.
it came out
Yeah.
bad.
Expelliarmus.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Forget about it.
Avada Kedavra. You.
Yeah.
Not to
Obliviate.
mention they use the same theme music in. Sorry
It's
to go
lazy,
back to it.
Lazy.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I would.
I'm like, this is Harry Potter. Do not mess with this music.
You
in
haven't
another
earned
movie.
it. You haven't earned the theme.
Yeah.
I might want Gryffindor's sword, just because that's a
cool
really
sword.
cool weapon. But I don't want it to like disappear on me and then be gone forever. So I might choose if I could actually get it to fly. If I didn't need to be magical, I'd want a broomstick. Like
pretty
like
cool,
a
too.
like a Nimbus
What about an
2000.
animal?
Like a hippogriff.
Like a hippogriff. Hippogriff
I
are pretty
couldn't
sweet.
tame a hippogriff.
No.
Hey, just bow.
you could.
or
You
whatever.
Can. Right?
Hagrid.
Am I right?
It's true. Very tough.
Favorite
Can't-
movie?
Fluffy. Playing a bit of music. falls straight
Buckbeak.
asleep.
Doesn't he get executed and then they bring him back?
Not actually
Oh,
executed. They just
they time travel or something, right?
Yes.
yeah, they
Yeah.
And they say
they
no.
sneak him away.
Goblet of Fire, hands down, best movie.
Goblet of Fire.
Agree. Goblet of
Goblet
Fire.
of Fire.
Order of the Phoenix.
Order of the Phoenix.
That has the best scene.
Azkaban.
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 Phoenix.
I have no clue.
Come on, Mr. Right.
The last one. You
The
said
last one. The last one was actually I felt I only watched about an hour of it and I liked it, but more than Doctor Strange. Yes, that's right.
Look at his
I
face.
would,
Wrong.
There was
Wrong.
no, not wrong. There was more
No.
magic in the first 20 minutes of that movie than there was in the entire movie Doctor Strange, which was fine. Doctor Strange was good. It was very
That's kind of important.
entertaining
The
movie.
first 20 minutes of Doctor Strange were kind of important to Doctor Strange.
I said the entirety of the movie.
Ah, yes. Still
But
wrong.
it's Doctor Strange, and it was really good.
Yes.
It was very good.
No.
But I think I enjoyed
He's right.
that last Harry Potter more. High five.
Peg, no, I'm getting tired of this.
Now,
Everything is
Like in
met to you.
high-fives.
All right, now we're going to do the quiz.
His favorite.
Oh no.
God.
Miss Velazquez versus Miss
Let me
Foglietta
get my
quiz.
flashcards.
Should we get the whiteboards?
Wait.
I could get a whiteboard.
Yeah,
Mr.
go grab
Mr.
2 mini whiteboards.
but there are so
not-
many.
Wait.
characters
This
that we're
was
not
a
thinking of.
sneak
I know.
attack. You didn't
There's
prepare
such
us for this.
Good characters.
Yeah, well,
Mr.
you're
Right,
not
can I,
supposed to be able to prep for this.
can I ask the
Squirrel.
questions?
No.
Yes.
Yes? You going to let him ask the questions?
No.
But
Oh.
honestly,
I'm
Fred,
sorry,
She was
I was
saying,
answering
she was
another
saying yes to
question.
something else.
Oh, okay. You got him?
Fred and George add so much
Oh, yeah.
to like the Hogwarts
They are
I guess,
so
experience. Yeah.
I read somewhere that when he died, they're real twins. Like the one twin was like, I can't keep recording this. Like this is affecting me too much, and he had to stop recording it because he couldn't see that his brother was like, pretend dead.
They have the best scene in all of Harry Potter, which is in Order of the Phoenix when they come in during the owls.
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite scene in the
Lisa,
whole
would
thing.
you keep tally?
I like when they change faces. They drink the potion
yeah.
of somebody else.
Oh, they become like the old men
Yeah.
to try to get in the goblet.
You
That's
said.
so great.
They're so funny.
Okay, here we go. We got easy, medium, and hard questions.
Oh, boy.
We have
Take it
7 of
easy.
each. We're not going to do all 21 questions.
Wow, that's a lot of
You want me to
questions.
choose the ones that would be?
So what am I doing? I'm just writing
Yeah,
it on
I'm
this
unbiased. I'll do it.
Okay.
board. Am I writing it like large or all answers on this
Well, you don't
board?
want Miss Velazquez to see it. Right? We want to.
It's like
because then we're going to reveal it.
Okay.
I believe it's like the marriage game. Is that the game?
Do we
Newlywed
reveal
game.
after every
Newlywed,
question?
newlywed.
Marriage
I don't think
game.
that's how this works at
That's
all.
not
Uh,
how it
So
works.
we reveal after each question.
Yes.
Got
Yes.
it.
Okay, question number 1. We'll start off with an easy one. What platform does Harry go to in order to catch the Hogwarts Express? 9 3/4. Very good.
No,
Math.
free cool is.
Go math
Yeah.
teacher.
You're being funny,
Go
do ya?
math.
Okay.
Except we wouldn't write it as
Yeah.
9 3/4.
We should have wrote it as an improper fraction, actually.
That would have been so much better.
I should take away points for this.
You have your nerd stuff. We have our nerd
Platform
stuff.
39 over
Yeah, like
4.
Catalyst. Oh, I heard that.
That's really funny. Come on.
Okay. What is Harry's Patronus? What is Harry's Patronus?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
I know it says easy.
I can't
5,
remember, so I'm
4,
writing something ridiculous.
3, 2.
No.
We got one. I'm gonna take deer because that's a stag.
It kind of looks like
stag.
a donkey.
Yep.
It kind of.
No points.
I couldn't
It is
remember
definitely not
the
a donkey.
exact name.
Miss Velazquez
Stag.
gets the point. It's a stag.
This is exactly what Stump the Sap
Kind of
feels like.
forgot though.
Yeah.
It's a
When he
stag.
thought it was like his dad, but it was really
Yeah.
him.
I thought it was a deer. I'll give her deer.
Come on,
Yeah.
it's like
Well, deer and a stag
That's
is the same
clearly
thing.
a reindeer.
a
That is
reindeer. It
incorrect.
looks like Santa's reindeer.
Exactly.
Doesn't look like a donkey.
Oh
Reindeer is
man,
not a stag.
I'm gonna get a joke for that if my boyfriend listens to this.
You told me that the other day.
I did.
I'm pretty sure you
Oh,
did.
Okay.
Rancho
Maybe I did.
Cucamonga.
Yeah.
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 Okay, we're gonna move on to medium.
Okay.
All right.
God, really starting off strong here.
What does Harry see in the mirror of Erised? What does Harry see in the mirror of
Many
Erised?
men have wasted away, gazing into the mirror.
Oh! Thank you, Miss Foglietta. I can edit that out. Not a big deal.
Record the time.
I'm sorry.
It's
His
cool.
parents. No, it's
cool.
fine.
And himself.
His parents and his parents. Ooh.
She said and himself, because he does see himself.
Ah.
It's like
Well,
it's like
I mean,
it's-
that's assumed that everyone's gonna see themselves in a mirror.
it's like on a math test when you.
I mean,
you,
I don't
you
know.
Write out all your work.
Uh-huh.
It shows you what you most desire. So
I gave them both the points.
Yeah,
so.
I think we
I
both
don't
do.
know. Depending on who you are, you might not show up in your own mirror.
All right, here we go.
That's
This
true.
one's might be difficult.
Okay.
I know I wouldn't get any of these. Matt Pegno created a test for anyone who wants to join the podcast, and it was all like these questions. I got a 75 on it
Wow.
because every question I got wrong was a Harry Potter question.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we'd get.
So I would get a
we'd-
25.
So you get a
Right.
25, yeah.
we'd get
Man,
25.
go
After
What-
listening, though, I might get higher.
What
I
potion?
still have it.
What potion do Hermione, Ron, and Harry make in order to question Malfoy in the Slytherin house?
This is medium.
God,
This
what
is
it
medium.
called?
That's easy. That's easy
I
money.
know.
The potion that makes you change into someone else.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea. This is a great
It is. The
It is
Polyjuice.
Polyjuice potion. Very good,
Come on,
Miss Velazquez.
disfiguration potion. That's like what it
I
says
had
on
to-
the box.
I had to say the line in my head when Snape says you've been
Someone's
In the
been
grocery
brewing
store,
Polyjuice
that's what it said.
Polyjuice
Polyjuice.
potion.
Okay, this requires you write 7 things. I'm not going to do that though.
Whoa, Matt.
I didn't make these.
No, this was Esteban Rivera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He
What?
found these.
I was gonna say, Matt, this is like payback.
The question
for
was,
Matt.
what are all the Horcruxes? How do we want to alter that?
Yeah.
Can you do it?
Name 2.
2. That's too easy.
Name 3.
4.
4.
As
Name
many
4
as you
Horcruxes.
can.
Yeah, whoever has the most Horcruxes. How about that? That's a great, right? I don't know what a Horcrux is either. I think a Horcrux is parts of Voldemort's soul.
Yeah, he
or
like
in
hides
things.
them in objects.
Miss Velazquez told me that the other day too, so I
Yes.
remembered.
Yeah.
There are 7. Whoever can get the most out of
Love
7.
the scene when they fight the troll. In like the first one.
Troll in the dungeon.
Don't you want to know? And then it like falls down. Then they fight it.
Really.
And
5.
We're just killing time.
4.
We're just killing time.
3, 2, 1.
10
All right, hold
points.
them up.
Alright, I only have 6 of them.
Hold them up.
Shit.
Let's see.
Yeah, only 6.
We got Diary. Tom Riddle's Diary. Marvolo's Ring. Helga
didn't get the
Hufflepuff's
ring.
Cup. Salazar Slytherin's Locket.
No one got Nagini?
I got the
Rowena
necklace.
Ravenclaw's
look.
Diadem.
Look.
Diadem.
And
Nagini?
The Lost
What's
Diadem.
Nagini?
That's
Snake.
the snake.
Oh, and Harry Potter
Nagini.
himself.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to write the
I was
snake.
missing the cup.
Who has more?
Where I wrote that was supposed to say snake.
Snake.
I was missing the cup. I have 6.
All right, Miss Velazquez has 6.
You killed me on that one, Miss B.
What's the score?
5-2, Miss Velazquez.
5-2. All right.
Is there room for a
Stumped it. This
comeback?
is really.
Don't call it a comeback. Let's see. Where does Harry Potter sleep in the Dursleys' house?
You said that before?
I know.
We said a lot of
How's
this
that a
before,
medium?
and
I went.
still
I went
got
back
it
to
wrong.
easy.
Oh.
I went to easy.
That was like 0.5.
Under the stairs. Under the stairs.
done.
Please don't hurt me. No, ow.
All right, double points. Ready?
Uh-oh.
Bonus round.
Bonus round, double points.
Double Jeopardy.
What can kill a Horcrux? What can kill a Horcrux? We need some Jeopardy music. Didn't think of this ahead of time.
Don't
No,
even.
No, it's okay. Miss Foglietta says a wand.
Not wrong.
The sword or the tooth?
That is wrong. Also, it
It is
is
the venom.
the venom of the basilisk.
Oh,
Or
right.
Wow.
Fend-free? Fiend-free? Fiend-fire?
You can do
Fiend-free?
Sound it out.
F-I-E-N-D.
Fiend-free.
Fiend-free. F-Y-R-E.
Fire.
Was that a question?
That was a question.
What is the
Oh, no, that wasn't a question. That was the answer.
Oh.
No, that was,
That was
the
the
answer.
answer.
I'm like,
It's
what are
like,
they trying to say?
That was your way to come back there. That was your
That
was
could
your
have been my
chance.
chance. I
That was your
lost it.
chance. All right, one more? We'll do one more question.
Uno mas.
We'll do a hard one.
All right.
Can I challenge that question?
I don't know the answer.
If you challenge
No.
it, you lose a timeout.
If you
timeout.
challenge it and get it
Oh.
wrong, you lose 3 points, which would give us a tie game.
Okay. So when they destroy the necklace, they use the sword.
Okay.
Right.
After it was infused with basilisk venom. That would it
Yeah, the reason that the sword can destroy things is because
Look
it
it up.
has
How do you
basilisk.
kill
venom.
it?
Yeah, look it up.
it became stronger due to the basilisk venom. It absorbs.
We have a
that-
tie
Look
game.
it up.
That which makes it
Yeah.
stronger.
Miss Velazquez just, I don't know why she would do that.
We got deaned. She's trying to dean us.
Because it makes it more
That's not what that's
interesting.
called.
It's interesting.
Not what it
Yeah.
is.
last
It's a
question.
good question.
Last question.
We already went over that.
So that means we should get it right.
Yeah.
I didn't say I was going to read the last question on the list. I said that this is the last
The
question.
last.
Oh,
question.
okay.
That's a good one.
Number 5.
Number 9.
Where does the tunnel under the Whomping Willow lead to? Where does the tunnel under the Whomping Willow lead to for
Oh my
the
God.
win?
Miss Foglietta.
This is in the third movie.
Where does the Whomping Willow lead to? Tunnel under the Whomping Willow.
She
got it.
The Shrieking Shack. The third. It leads
That's
to
where
the
they
third
found Peter
movie.
Pettigrew, and he came out. I know the whole thing. Don't know what it's called.
Congratulations,
Miss B.
That's
You
cool.
Mr. Velazquez. Very good.
awesome job.
You win a comic book of your choice.
Okay.
The final score is 5-3.
Very good.
Good math.
I did it.
Do you have any? We do a thing at the end of every show called Suggestions, which is we share some type of science fiction. We tell somebody to watch something, read something, go check something out. It doesn't have to be science fiction if you don't have anything. But
I'd like to go first if our guests don't have
he
anything.
has the worst suggestions.
No, this is
ever.
actually legitimately
So
good.
get it over
Yeah,
with.
the whole summer it was go outside.
Yeah,
No.
go
That has
outside.
nothing to do with
I
science
just-
fiction.
what did I say?
And shouldn't you follow something that you do, yourself?
Wow.
So it's not
do go
hypocritical.
outside,
What is
John.
it? What is it, Peace out?
Catalyst, and not a fantastic band. I'm referring to the book. Catalyst, a novel that takes place before Rogue One. It's kind of important for the movie, so if
It
you're
is
gonna go
actually
see,
really good.
Yeah, so you have
got
two people saying it's
Masamita in
good.
it.
Yes, Masamita is in it, and Governor Tarkin.
You got one?
Yeah, I watched John Wick over the weekend.
You really like this movie.
It's so good.
John Wick
It gets
was very
less
good.
than a full sap.
Wow.
Wow.
Less than a sap.
There's not even
That's
one
our
of
rating
him.
system. Our rating system, instead of doing 5 stars or 10, we do it out of 10.
do
But the
seven.
more saps you get, the worse it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The more of
Because think
the,
about it.
the
there's
more of him.
Yeah. The
Oh.
worse it is.
I get
I
it.
think we shock all of our guests.
So one
every
sap is like a
time.
9 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So half a sap.
I'll give him like a 75th of a sap.
Wow, that's really good.
You want as few
As little saps
yeah,
as
As
you
possible,
want.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
As
a
possible.
little sap.
for obvious reasons.
Pagano, you got one? Demo, you got one?
I don't
No?
think, not this week.
Go watch Westworld. The
Don't
finale.
watch Fantastic Beasts.
Don't watch it. Oh, there you go. That's a good suggestion. Stay away from Fantastic Beasts, but go watch Westworld. What a good show that is. Anybody?
I would love to start that.
Yeah. So Anthony Hopkins is amazing in this show. The finale was on Sunday night. It was an hour and a half special, and the last 4 episodes, every episode was you didn't see it coming, you didn't see it coming, you didn't see it coming. And it was bigger and bigger and bigger every episode. So I'm not gonna spoil anything for you.
like that scene
Ms.
from Age of
Foglietta, 'cause
Ultron.
You should start.
Yeah.
it.
You're like the 5th person to recommend
Oh,
it.
that's so good.
So I have a book and a show.
Oh, great.
So the show is This Is Us. It's like a drama on NBC on Tuesday nights. It just had its winter finale yesterday.
I see
And-
the one about America, right?
No, it's
Oh no,
about.
I'm thinking America. This is the
it's-
history of us.
It starts out with kind of a math
That was
thing.
in, like,
Like
2011.
there's I don't know who figured this out, but somebody said if you're in a room with like 25 people or more, there's a high probability that 2 people share the same birthday. So that's where the show starts out, and it goes through these 2 people that are twins, this other person who has the same birthday, and I can't talk about it without ruining the whole first episode, but you get hooked and you have to watch all of them.
It's an okay probability. It's
What
not-
channel
it's
is
not
that on?
high.
NBC.
NBC.
Yeah. So the book is a sci-fi book. The title's Lexicon, and it's by Max Barry, and I loved it. It was about
Language?
using words to basically control people.
Oh.
So there was this, two people or whatever. There was this word that didn't work on somebody, and they were trying to find him to figure out how they can get him to retrieve this word that was making everybody kill everybody. And since he's immune, he was the one who had to go into this horrible scene, and I hope it's never a movie, but he had to go retrieve the word, and it's a really interesting book. I missed my stop on the train twice because I was engrossed in the
Whoa.
book.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, if you like language, see Arrival too. Arrival's really, really
I tried
good.
to see
I
the
would
movie
love to see
twice,
that.
and we missed it twice.
Just a warning for Arrival.
That's the one with Amy Adams, the one
Yes.
that just
Yeah,
came
and
out?
Jeremy
Okay.
If you have
Yeah.
no endurance, don't see this movie, because, I'm
Is it a
serious.
marathon?
No, because until like the last 20 minutes, it's garbage.
Wow.
But
No.
then yes, but then
Oh, that-
at the end
that's
it
not a
all
movie
comes
for
together
me.
and then it's amazing.
So-
because it's like a 3 and then it turns into like an 8. It's like
Wow.
awesome.
So it's bad.
Okay.
No. It's because it all comes because everything makes sense.
So
There's
someone
So
wrote an
it's like a
ending
5
and then
sat,
decided
and it moves
just
to a 1
don't
sat.
try.
Yeah,
Is
very
that what
good.
that was?
Yeah. Very good.
Just
She got
practicing.
the numbers real fast.
Yeah.
Go math.
That's
All
right.
right.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
So there's our outro music. I want to thank Ms. Foglietta and Ms. Velazquez for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Did you guys have fun?
I
Yeah.
did.
It's
This
fun,
was
right?
awesome.
You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter at XSquadPod. You can email us comments and questions and show topics that you want to hear us discuss at xsquadpod@gmail.com. Listen to us on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher by searching X Squadron Podcast. Thanks Andrew Brooks, Will Shelton, Mike Moran, Corey Sheridan, Esteban Rivera, and anybody else that has anything to do with this show.
Have a good evening.
Have a good evening.
May the force be with you, and ho ho ho.
Roll out.